Hello my beautiful friends and welcome back to our channel. My name is Beck. I'm a professional mindset coach with a background as a medical doctor. I liberate successful women from disempowering mindsets, including perfectionism, imposter syndrome, and perfectionism chiefly. This is such important work in the world because the most common regret of the dying is, I wish I had the courage to live a life true to myself rather than one that others expected of me. And we can't do that while we're disempowered by these common but very changeable disempowering mindsets. Now today's video is coming with the end of my overseas travels. I've had the most brilliant time, a bit over 2 months of traveling and working while I'm traveling. And I've made a fun observation that I think is gonna really help me and hopefully help you guys as well enjoy your time when you're not traveling. Traveling can feel so magical and bring us so much automatic, effortless joy. But it's not all mysterious. There are so many elements of what we do when we travel that we can do for ourselves at home as well. We don't need to necessarily wait for our next holiday to get the benefits of travel. And in today's video, I want to focus in on one of them that you can use today in your hometown at your typical workplace. So there are 2 changes I've noticed in myself that are creating results that I like, and changes and results that I also know that I can bring home that aren't actually limited to me and my traveling self or determined by the fact that I'm traveling or somewhere new. But instead, these are states of mind that I can utilize myself on purpose for my benefit. And I'd like to offer them for you too, because I don't want you to limit your joy, your enjoyment, your fulfillment in life by how many weeks of leave you have or how many weeks it is until you leave, till you can finally go on a holiday. So these 2 different mindsets pertain to A, attention, and B, expectations. So firstly, attention. I've noticed that more automatically, I am paying more attention to my surroundings and to my internal experience as well. Because I'm consciously aware that I'm somewhere different, I am being more present in my environment and making more of an effort to take it in. Now we know that mindfulness improves our happiness and reduces our suffering, but this is something that we don't often utilize in our life at home. Instead of being present in the moment, we will let our minds run to the future or off to the past or straight into our phones or whatever other distraction that we want from what is otherwise true and real in our present environment. So just the sheer shift in the attention that I'm giving to my present moment has resulted in a change that I've really enjoyed in myself and in my experience. And I don't need to be somewhere new to apply that in my life. Now, the second thing is regarding expectations. I've noticed that here in these beautiful places, that's how I think of them, beautiful places. I've been in the south of France and largely in Spain. My expectation is that I'm going to be surrounded by beauty and awe-inspiring things. The architecture, the weather, the art, the museums, the people, the music. I am expecting good things everywhere I go. And it's no surprise that I have no trouble finding good things. Now I say it's not surprising because we know that our mind has this confirmation bias. What we pay attention to and what we look for, we will tend to register. On the flip side, if you don't pay attention, if you don't look for certain things, if you don't set your focus on looking for something, you're not going to be able to find it. As in the first scenario where I'm walking around home with my eyes glued to my phone without looking for something good, I don't find it. If I'm not expecting something good and therefore looking at my phone, even if there was something good in my environment, I don't get to register it. I don't see it because I'm not looking for it. Now I know to be able to do these 2 things, there needs to be some genuine motivation to change my behavior, to decide to do this instead of that, whatever that is that's normal and easy for me. When I think about why I want to make these changes, I have the motivation because I've been able to experience the present positive effects of that. But I also want to offer to you why it makes sense to pay attention and expect good things. Firstly, starting with attention. We think that we don't need to pay attention because we already know what our present typical environment is and isn't. We think we know everything about it. And when we think we know everything about it, when we think there is nothing new about that environment, then there's no need to pay attention. We can put that function on autopilot. Whereas when we go traveling, we expect everything to be new. So we think we need to pay attention. We think it's fruitful to pay attention. It's useful here to remind ourselves that A, our attention is limited. How you look at something and what you take in from looking at something or experiencing something the first time is not complete. We don't get to take in all the information from a situation. Our mind is limited. So what you see the second, third, fourth, or 50th time may be different, even if the environment is literally the same. But here's the other thing. Our environment isn't going to be literally the same. The world is constantly changing. Consider even the trees around you. They will change season by season by season. And not only that, but same season, different year, my fruit trees will look different. So it's helpful to pull up the thought error that we know everything in our environment and our environment is the same all the time. Now, secondly, with confirmation bias, I just want to pose this interesting question to you. Do you expect good things in your environment? Do you expect good things to occur around you or to you in your day? And notice how the answer to that question will make you feel a certain way and act a certain way. And with whatever you think, you will likely confirm what you think in the first place. So my beautiful friends, I hope this is goodness to help you reap some of the benefits of traveling without having to take the flight, spend the money, or take another bout of leave, paid or unpaid. For me, certainly, these are things I'm going to take home so I can show up as more of the person that I want to be, not just when I'm traveling, but I know that I can take these benefits with me home as well. Thank you so much for watching. If you know that this is the kind of work that you need in your life, that will improve your life, that will help you be the person that you want to be, traveling or not, then find the links below to my group coaching program. This is a space where we take this work and we integrate it into your life. My beautiful friends, I always appreciate hearing your perspectives down below, and until next time, I'll see you in my next one.